Hey everyone, I'm Almar of almarsguides.com, and this is a video guide on a lower level farming location in Kessex Hills. Now what we're going to be farming here is the Centaurs, which are just north of Overlord's Waypoint at Thunder Ridge in the far western portion of Kessex Hills. Now the Centaurs here are level 24, and you're going to be lowered to about level 25, well actually not about, you will be lowered to level 25 when you come here. Now, aside from just farming the Centaurs here, there are quite a few events that go on in the general area. To the north, there's a little Centaur camp that has an active event that pops up there every so often. To the south, there's another one. But the more important one that everyone seems to always love and participate in, and was botted for the longest time at the beginning of Guild Wars 2's release, is to the east, which is the Centaur Bridge event. Now the bridge event can be quite annoying because there is a catapult that knocks you off the bridge and back onto the river, and then you take fall damage, and a lot of people die down there and they never release and they never run back. So while it is somewhat frustrating, it is still the most rewarding event to do in the general area. Now, these Centaurs, as always with all the other Centaurs in the game, the main reason they're worth farming is because they are extremely squishy. That means they do take a lot of damage. Usually a lot more damage than the normal mobs that you would be killing take. Due to the fact that, obviously they're pretty much skin and really light leather covering up just the vital portions of their body. So it's pretty obvious that they would take more damage, exposed skin. Now, these Centaurs do get a little bit annoying at times, specifically the Harathi Tramplers that you come across. The Tramplers are actually quite annoying because they knock you down, or as their name suggests, trample you. Now they are easy to kill, as aforementioned, with the whole squishy ordeal, and pretty much all of the Centaurs in this area to kill, but the tramplers are just annoying, and that's definitely worth pointing out. Now the main things that we're going to be getting from loot for this place is about 20 to 30 copper per kill. That means each Centaur you kill is probably going to drop anywhere between 20 and 30 pieces of copper. That's a averaged amount, I guess you could call it. Not every Centaur will drop copper, and if you have any magic find food or food that boosts your gold find, you're more likely to get, more money. Also, they're going to be dropping blues, grays, whites, all of that stuff that you'll be able to either salvage or vendor otherwise. And there's a chance that you can get a green off these, although it is much lower than, say, higher level mobs in like Kershore and the like. But the main things that we're going to be getting here are thin leather scraps, which is a salvage item. You'll be able to salvage that and also put it towards your Agent of Entropy achievement, as well as, just to get the thin leather scraps off of it. And the main thing, the biggest money maker here, is going to be small supply bags. Small supply bags carry a bunch of the fine crafting materials in them at the lower level range. I'm pretty sure it's like 25 through maybe 50 or 75, I'd like to say. An example of a few contents of the small supply bags is tiny totems, tiny claws, thin leather sections, which you also get for salvaging the thin leather scraps, bone chips, small claws, vial of weak blood. You can also get wool cloth, which also I'm pretty sure has a chance to, no, not a chance to drop from the Centaurs, but if you get any cloth items from the Centaurs and you salvage it, there's a chance you can get wool cloth from it. And that's pretty much all for getting exact drops off of the Centaurs. The small supply bags are the main thing that we're here for. They also have a small chance of containing a small amount of copper in them, usually like 4 or 5 copper per bag that you open, something like that. And the other things that you can get from the general area around these Centaurs are stuff like iron ore, which obviously is a gatherable, softwood logs, a gatherable too, onions, which I actually recommend you skip by. The onions aren't too valuable that you get and gather, and when you'll be able to sell them on the auction house. I have a whole video pretty much not centered around onions, but centered around items that are not worth gathering. Onions, scallions, and stuff like those are the items that really aren't worth gathering. I can't remember if I mentioned the softwood logs, but you also get them from the trees that you can obviously use the logging axe on in the general area. They will be the highest grossing item that you can gather that you'll be able to sell from this general area. You can also get herb sprouts, which are also a pretty high grossing item that you'll be able to get and then sell and all of that fun stuff. They contain stuff like bay leaves, oregano, thyme, stuff like that. Pretty valuable herbs that are used in the cooking profession. And you can also get tap roots, which have stuff like turnips, beets, and things like that, which also have a chance to be pretty valuable on the auction house. Now, aside from that, there's really nothing else to be said about these Keswick Hill Centaurs. Aside from that, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about the Centaurs, anything like that, post them in the comments section. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe for future Guild Wars 2 videos. And good luck and happy hunting. See you guys around.